Hi guys, my name is Mark, and basically that's the point of view of the thickest glides on the market right now. Let's go, guys. No, they're not the thickest, they're the thickest, guys. So basically what I've done here is like spend $120 for 3 packs of glides. This 3 packs. But this is limited, so this one will save my money for sure. I think in 1 year this $25 pack is worth like 250. Maybe not, but it's okay. Basically, I've ordered them because I'm very interested in this. It's basically the second pair of glides, or the second version of, no, it's wrong, the third one. I also have the Superglide limited edition from Pulsar, so the very first one. They are very thick, have a very nice ramp and R curve. I have the ones for the Pulsar X Glide, which I made a review already some days ago, also on this YouTube channel, guys. And if you're new, just sub and watch all the awesome content. And now I were capable to, or able to, get these glides before the Chinese New Year and before this like sending embargo until the 9th of February. And I'm very impressed, to be honest. I'm not only impressed in the company Pulsar itself, how they are working, how they're still trying to set new higher standards for a fair budget, to be honest. And you can see it on the wireless they have and on the new wireless V2 coming out. They're always improving. They're always doing something. Price is always fair, not too high, not too low. And honestly, for the quality, the prices are super good. Not gonna lie. I'm into this business. I were into the business with different products and productions in before, not with gaming mice, but with other. And I can tell you what they're doing is awesome. I have no clue how they make money. Maybe it's just PR for something else, but I hope they are long or for a way more longer time here than they are already been. And I hope they will still improve like they did the last year. And I want to thank you, Pulsar, by the way, for all the support you've done to us for the very first Pulsar mouse you sent us with the cable, for the German review, and for the X-Glide glides. You sent us the X-Glide glides. Also, thank you. This one we bought this time, and we're always glad to work with you. But as you know, I will always tell my real, true opinion. I will never tell you something someone from any brand or PR tells me I need to tell you. If they would so, I would basically tell you what's really happened, you know. And from this point, we just start here. Now, I have my white G Pro here, and I have the black G Pro here from the Vancer versus Tiger Ice skates. This was the Vancer version. I peeled off the Vancers. And if you had Vancers, so BTL Vancer skates on here before, you would be able to let the sensor ring on if you wanted to, because these glides are 0.8 high and the Vancers are exactly 0.7 high. So basically the sensor ring glide never touched the surface. I really checked it multiple times. And if you use these Tiger Eyes, I think you can't do it because the height difference are too big. This is still the Tiger Ice which is available right now, not the Ice White, which will come in some weeks, months, I don't know, but later more for it. We just focus on the Superglides now. Some of you may know glass skates in general, but basically it's not glass. And also, I think they say it, aluminum silicate glass, but what you know it from is like Panzer glass or Gorilla Glass from Samsung Galaxy handies. So from phone handies, the glass, when there is no like coat on it or like a scratch protection or a screen protector or whatever, this is basically the same glass, or the material used is the same as here. And it's very complicated to make it. If you ever watched, or if you know, do it yourself or do your own PTFE feeds, you can just cut them and whatever. You can just work with PTFE because it's soft, it's kind of plastic. You can just work with it, you know? It's kind of easy to produce PTFE feeds. You can basically do it for roughly 50 cents, one set. Everything included, even with the box, guys, believe me. But this here is way harder. At first, you need to select, I think in Asia it's basically only 3 main factories who are producing it, but a lot of seller. And if you want to go with the gold standard, who is basically the inventor of Gorilla Glass, which I think these guys here have done, it's kind of hard. And I think it's way more expensive than you take one of the alternative ones. But then you need to find a way to work or to just make the skate or get it into the form you need it. And now you guys maybe think, that's okay, they just cut it and then they round it or whatever. It's not that easy. It's basically like if you knew like CNC or Metalworks, which working by programs, there's a wet plate, vacuum plate, where the glass is on, fits on. And then there is like the head with like 3000 RPM, which is coming down. And then just out of the whole piece, out of the glass, it makes like these skates, you know? This is also a reason for one thing which you need to keep in mind when you buy glass skates, guys. The shapes of the skates are maybe not 100% fitting or equal to the preformed like plastic you know from your mouse, from the bottom. Also, I can show it here on the black box. I just opened the one. This one is like how you get it. You just open it. There's a lot of stuff in, some papers. Where's the Supreme sticker? Here, there's a Supreme sticker, no Superglide sticker. And then you just get it like this. So it's kind of, it's safe from any damage, you know, any harm. Then you get it like this. The foil is kind of, it's a little bit thicker than the ones you know. It's very stable. And then you can maybe see here already, if you see that those top edges here, it's not always perfect. It's not 100% identical, and you will always have like 1.2, 1.1 millimeter space to the left and right side, for example, to those to the plastic, to the bottom plastic here, and it's okay. I think this is not a problem or a huge problem, but keep this in mind. Don't send it back because you say, yeah, but here's a little bit more than there. At the end, the curves are good made. You can you can just inspect the curves, how they are made, and the rounding of the R curves is always identical, very harmonical, and that's one of the most important things. But as I said already, it's made out of one piece, and it's very hard to make glass skates. It's not as easy as you think, and it's also hard to make the right R curve on it. For example, I would make a way bigger ramp with a more right R curve, so the feeding gets way smoother. But at the end, you get a solid product, very high quality, nice design, also very high feeding. You touch it and you feel like that's quality. Don't let it fall down from big heights. It maybe can break, you know, and don't scratch it, and don't use it on any hard surfaces like a glass pad. Please don't do it, okay? But then at the end, if you have all this in mind, and if you compare it to your basic skates, which we will do right now, I can tell you, you will love them. One thing I need to tell you is, it's not suitable for super fast pads, for hard pads, for glass pads, for stone, for your ass and all the stuff. Don't do it, okay? It's basically made for pads which you would say it's like they are middle speeded or below mid speed. That's the best. These are the best pads. We just start off with those great eSport Tiger pad, which eSport Tiger did not send to me. And I have it laying here like 3 months, I think, or 2, something like that. We just compare it because I know it's over there where you live and watch. you love it, you love the design, you say it's the best pad in the world. It's not, but I can show you, I want to tell you how it feels. Yeah. Honestly, if you think glass skates are faster than Tiger Ice skates, not really, maybe a little bit, but one thing, why those glass skates are years in front just by the performance is that the start point and the feeling of the start point needs way less power. If you want to start your movement or you just want to do a micro correction, the way the R curve is made and the hardness of the material use of the glass will give you a way smoother, more direct and faster start, which can lead to a bad stop point for you. Or you need to train your aim a little bit more to get used to the new feeling of the stopping, while it's flicking, for example. But in general, the speed feels basic. I would say it's even a little bit slower, but way more smooth, way more enjoyable, way more controllable. The glass over the ice. The ice is, I don't know, it feels like the PTFE is way too soft made. I have no clue why they have made it like this on the ice. And we're going over to that's the Saturn, right? Liesel? Yeah. We're going over to a very good pad, the Saturn, the better Zero in my opinion. I don't like the Zero, guys, don't worry. Here also feeling way better. It's like, not that, it's those micro corrections, for example, those little left-right jitters when you, for example, jitter in an apex, or you are real good in your aim control and your micro controlling whilst tracking someone. It will make, these Tiger Eyes will make it hard for you because they're always like, feel like they stick for a short point, like it's like you get glued for a millisecond and it's fucking annoying. And with glass skates, you just can do whatever you want. Sure, it's a little bit more loose in stopping, but the ability to always do those super micro, super mini corrections is awesome, guys. It's an awesome feeling. It's new. It's way better than PTFE before. Then we have the Zero here. As I said in the German one, I don't like the Zero. Also, I wouldn't recommend the Zero to use it with the skates. I don't know. Just don't buy the Zero. Don't waste your money, guys. That's the Walhaut. Liesel has the pad which is very close to it. We saw it's the Mercury. Just a small comparison for you guys. Walhaut in the Glide is smoother and you would say faster than the Mercury. But the Mercury needs a little bit more force and start than the Walhaut. Just to compare it to the Mercury, so we have any sense about the Walhaut. For Walhaut, it's kind of tough, to be honest. For me, the stopping would be too unpronounced, I would say. Walhaut, for example, has no sticking or basically close to zero sticking with Tiger Ice. Just for you as a comparison. And I can tell you, I'm really glad that people or that Pulsar brings these skates to the market. I give you a short overview now. That's how a 30-pack box looks like. These pictures here, those two are from Botzi. He posted like some hours ago, and Pulsar sent him a full pack of everything. I think he will review them all. And this time Botzi will make a face reveal, guys. This is the first video where he will show his face and then he will explain everything like I do. No, I think he was. We just do this next time. So basically what we see, that's Steel Prime, Mini wireless and wired, Rocket Cone Pro and Pro Air, Ohochi, Endgame Gear, XM1R and 1R RGB, Final Mouse 12 Ultralight, Desadder V2 Pro, Vaxi NP Offset, the Sovi EC series, FKZA series, the ZA13, the Glorious OO minus, and then you here have the normals here, the Superglides we have here, and then you have like the OG Super Skates. You see them, they're smaller, the packs are are not as big as the other ones. Here you have then those Viper skates, those Fangs, and top here you have like those Logitech 705 skates. That's pretty cool. I like it that they already have that much skates. Not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome, impressive, because it takes a lot of time to produce them. You can see it basically here. There's a lot of stuff already going on. Here are those Razer skates, Ochochi, how's it called? Yeah, I know you guys play this. The Viper. And here, for example, these are the limited versions of the Starlight skates, as much as I know, because this one here, the graphic, will not be last long, so I have no clue. Maybe it's better than my red one. Maybe I find one to exchange, you know, and then it's like, okay. So then you have here those for the Sovies. Looks pretty classic, you know, black, white Soviet style. I think that's a good improvement for Soviet mice. I will test some in future. We will try to get some Sovies and Vaxius and stuff to just show them, you know, because I did not play any games while these mice were famous. And yeah, here you can see the wet one, which I have not on my mouse because I just want to keep them. That's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it helped you a little bit to understand which surface or which pad is maybe fitting to the glides. One opinion I have is that the lighter the mouse, the more sense these glides make. If you have a very heavy product and you have those very good glides which have a very low friction on stopping, you may have a lot of problems landing your shots, guys. Keep this in mind. Try to play like mouse and try not to believe the bullshit someone tells you that like 70 to 80 gram is the best mouse. Those Logitech 905 alpha males or whatever you want to call them who are playing 150 gram mouse, they can still play them. You want to be good in aiming. That's why you want to play something different. That's why Pulsar made the skates, and that's why I made this channel, guys. And that's why I'm thankful for you guys. You watched until this point right now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just put it down in the comments below. Thank you for being here today and see you on the next videos. Bye, guys.